Hey guys, this is Matt from Numark and we're down here at GetintheMix.com, and today we're going to be looking at the NS6ii in full. So we'll give you a quick rundown of all the features. Okay, so the Mark II of the NS6 follows on from the much-loved original NS6 and retains a lot of the same aesthetics, but now it's been upgraded to combine these new technologies that Numark have implemented in controllers such as the NV and the NS7. So let's do a quick rundown. You'll notice on the jog wheel, this is a 6-inch touch-capacitive jog wheel. We have our essential information here. We have our BPM, our pitch range, and our playhead that you can see moving around. And this is great for someone who wants to get into things like scratching, because using this playhead, we can almost act as almost like a sticker sync. So it's a great visual reference for scratching instead of looking at the laptop. So if we move on to the mixer section now, we have some much loved features from some of our other controllers. So let's start with the filter roll. So you can hear there multiple parameters are being adjusted. Now when the filter roll is disengaged, it is a combined high and low pass filter. And also this retains the touch-capacitive EQ from the NV and the NS7. So if we engage this, we can do full kills on our EQ. Not only can we do this, we can also combine it with our touch effects as well. So in Serato I have 3 effects set up on this left-hand deck. And I can engage them simply by touching the rotary. But also these can be used in combination with the kill EQs. Now moving down to the pad section now. This is very much familiar for Serato users. We have our cue points, our 2 loop modes, sampler and slicer. Now with this controller, we can also access Serato's pitch and time plugin. So if you have a license for that, you can use the pitch play within Serato. Now that's achieved by pressing Shift and Sampler. Now you'll see a cue point here. If I load this cue point, and the track will move in semitones. I can also go beyond those semitones using the parameter adjust. Now the white pad will always indicate your root note. Now the original NS6 was actually one of the first controllers to implement a standalone mixer capability, and we've retained that on the Mark II as well. Channels 3 and 4 are line phono switchable and also DVS enabled, so you can hook up turntables to these and use it as a standalone mixer. And moving to the rear, we have a dual USB function. You can see here we have USB 1 and 2. And this is great for DJ handovers, but also you can be more creative with this. You could use it for, let's say, one laptop on Ableton Link, or maybe another laptop using some kind of lighting package, but also as a backup laptop, so you can seamlessly switch should the event ever occur. We also have a replaceable crossfader here on the bottom. Now on the front of this, we have 2 dedicated microphone routing systems. We have our 2 jack inputs at the back, but at the front, we have our high and low EQ for each microphone, and also our level trim at the front. And moving to this side, we have our split Q, a 3.5 and an 1/4 inch jack output for headphones as well. So if we look at some other features, anything on the NS6 that we see labelled in red will be a shift function. So if I use the shift key and press back, our Serato will sort by song. And you see here we have sort by BPM, key and artist as well. Now underneath the effects parameters, we also have effects select. If I hit shift, we can sort through the effects on Serato. So I've changed that to a shredder effect without even touching the laptop. One of the interesting design aspects of the NS6ii is actually the roll bars at the front. Now what this does is protects the rotary encoders at the front of the unit. So if you're setting this up in a booth and you plug in your outputs and you move the controller like this, be safe in knowledge that your rotary encoders here will be safe and secure. So one thing to mention about the NS6 pads is they're actually velocity sensitive. If I engage the Serato sampler here, if I press sampler again, we then change to our blue mode. We now have, if we're using drum samples, velocity mode engaged. Okay, so that's the Numark NS6ii. That'll be available from GetintheMix very soon.